Let's get ready to rumble! Collective! Yo! Listen to me and listen to me well. It is about to be a showdown for the ages. I'm excited. I have a fluctuation of different emotions. I'm high, I'm low, it's a lot of things. But even that is a sign of the channel message that I have for you all. It's about to be the greatest fight, the greatest battle that you have ever faced, and you have the most worthy opponent, which is you. I mentioned this in a previous channel message that I had, but one of the greatest battles that you are ever going to have in your lifetime is the fight between you and you. Who you used to be, the things you used to do, the way you used to think, who you were yesterday, who you were a month ago. You have the most worthy opponent. And the best thing about this particular fight that you're about to be in is that you finally see your opponent properly. See, it's one thing when you're in a fight where you feel like you're less than, you're meek. Ooh, and that's another channel message. I'll get into that in just a minute. But it's one thing when you're in a fight and you're just so afraid and so terrified that you don't get up and you don't fight at all. But it's another thing for you to start dusting yourself off. See, in some cases, and I've mentioned this in a previous channel message, the loudest one in the room is often the weakest one in the room, right? But the one that's quiet, silent, those are the assassins, baby. You have to understand, and for some of you all, you've been backed up against a wall where a lot of the old habits that you have are no longer doing it for you. A lot of the old coping mechanisms that you had no longer do it for you. A lot of the old ways of how you used to show up, the old ways you used to think, the way that people treat you, you have been backed up against a freaking wall. And I'm seeing it like you know, in them old time movies where the bully is like pushing the little person around and like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? And then finally, like, she or he gets mad enough to like actually square up and swing on him so hard that he knocks him the fuck out. Yeah, this is about to be one of them showdowns. It's a battle between you and you. See, here's the thing. You've been in a consistent spiritual battle against yourself. Yes, there have been energetic forces outside of you. Yes, there have been other people opposing you. Yeah. But all of those are jinns. All of those are just symptoms of the very core problem. All of those are really just manifestations of the real opponent that you have, which is the opponent within. You've been battling against yourself and the old ways of thinking and the old ways that you used to see yourself. And now you're coming up on a season where you've been working on yourself in silence. You've been nurturing your intuition. You've been silently getting back into those affirmations, silently reclaiming your mind. Every single message that I have made up until this point has led up to this message right here. You're about to see yourself properly. For some of you guys, you're about to get real quiet, real silent. For some of you guys, I got this in a message that I saw earlier, but some of you guys are about to stop watching TV. Some of you guys are about to pull yourself out of your phone. You're about to pull yourself out of all of these different distractions so that you can really face yourself. Because again, for a lot of you guys, you've been in this meek energy. And that's why I say I'm going to circle back around to that, because there's this energy surrounding being meek for a really long time now. And it's not just in this collective, it's the entirety of the world, the whole collective. See, a lot of the times you start off, the meek, they are very conflict avoidant. I don't want to fight. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I don't want to rock the boat. I don't want to do too much. I don't. See, the funny thing about being avoidant of conflict is that it never actually makes the conflict go away. A lot of the times when you push away conflict, you're not actually making it disappear. You're just internalizing conflict. But a lot of you guys are getting up the courage and the strength and the discipline to actually face yourself, to actually face the real conflict. And I'm not talking about that surface level passive aggressive bullshit. No. I'm talking about the real issue. Yeah, let's talk about the abandonment wound. Yeah, let's talk about that heartbreak. Yeah, let's talk about all the things that we swept under the rug. Yeah, no, we talking about the real. You are about to get to the root of the problem. I'm giving the image of like a wound. For a lot of you guys for a really long time now, you and God have been digging through this like sore, getting to the root of things. And now you're about to finally hit the real, the bone, the real issue. Whatever it is that's been manifesting in your reality, all this chaos, all this confusion, those are just symptoms, bro. We're about to get to the real root. And this is about to be a showdown against self, because where you're headed, it's an environment that isn't sustainable for who you've been. And to be completely honest with you, you've been working through this for a really long time now, to the point where it's not even, this was an inevitable showdown. And you finally reached a point where you are tired of you. You're ready. You're about to get out of your own way. And that means like squaring up with your enemy head on. For some of you guys, this is people, bro. You are about to go toe to toe with like this generational curse. And see, for a lot of you guys, what you have to understand about breaking generational curses, what you have to understand about breaking generational curses is that before you can break it, you have to see how that thing shows up in you. So for some of you guys, like, you're about to face the real reason as to why you feel inadequate, why you don't feel worthy, why you don't feel pretty, why you don't feel beautiful, why you don't feel like you're about to face yourself. And that is the most worthy opponent you can ever have, because in a real fight, in a worthy fight, a fight worth watching, what makes it worth it is this like understanding and honor and respect between the both of them. I'm reminded of the movie Creed, right? It was two heavy hitters. And there was genuine love there. And there was genuine respect. There was genuine, like, you're about to understand what you're fighting for as well. Because see, for a lot of you guys, you got in the ring and you were fighting to stay the same. But when your objective changes, and now you're fighting for something different, you're fighting now for change. You're fighting now for your health. You're fighting now for your peace. You're fighting now because there is a common ground. There is a mutual understanding of what the real opponent is. I mentioned this in a previous message, but like you and God are about to get on the same page about who and what the problem actually is. You've been fighting so hard for your stability. You've been fighting so hard for money. You've been fighting so hard for this, that, and the third, when the real opponent behind that is your fear, your lack of understanding of who you are. And you're about to really address that issue, because I'm telling you right now, when you and God get on the same page about what you're really going up against, oh yeah, some walls really about to come down. So yes, you are about to truly face yourself in a way that you never have before. For some of you guys, you're about to really stand up to family members, stand up to jobs, stand up to corporations. Yeah, this is about to be a showdown, because on the other side of this, it's real tangible results. This is not play anymore. It's a showdown, baby. Let's play, yeah.